2023 Ducati Streetfighter V4 lineup. First look, the Muscular 3 bike. The Muscular 3 bike Ducati Streetfighter V4 lineup is back, with some upgrades to all three modes, the V4, V4S, and V4 SP2, and others model specific. The motor is unchanged, as is the basic chassis. However, there are plenty of performance enhancements to the 2023 Ducati Streetfighter V4 lineup that you will want to know about. So, let's dig in. Electronics comprise most of the upgrades for the 2023 Ducati Streetfighter V4 lineup. It remains a ride-by-wire system. The riding modes have been revised, and there are two new modes: high and medium return, and now have different power delivery maps for each of the transmission's 6 gears. The new full power mode gives the sharpest throttle response and only pads down the torque in first gear. Low power mode cuts 43 horsepower from the peak, and softens up the throttle response. Don't worry, the Desmosedici Stradale powerplant still cranks your 165 horsepower in the low power mode. There's also a new wet riding mode for inclement weather. The physical TFT returns, but with new graphics. According to Ducati, it simplifies the presentation of data and makes it easier to accomplish adjustments. Track Evo display mode takes the layout of the MotoGP GP22 motorcycles and brings it to the consumer. Ducati upgraded to electronic engine braking control software. Like the power modes, it tailors the engine braking effect to each gear. The rider can choose between 3 different levels. If the software notes a light load on the rear wheel, engine braking is reduced. The quickshifter's upshifting software is expanded. There are now 2 algorithms, one for shifting with the throttle open, and another for partial throttle upshifts. If you shift with the throttle partially open, as often happens on the street, the ignition is cut and retarded to smooth the gear change. At full throttle, the reintroduction of torque is reworked to improve stability during upshifts. The track-focused 2023 Streetfighter V4 SP2 gets new Öhlins settings. The semi-active suspension is back with springs and damping settings that are the same as the Panigale V4. The standard Streetfighter V4 will continue to have fully manually adjustable suspension via a Showa fork and Sachs shock. Ducati raised the swing arm pivot on the new Streetfighter V4 by 4 mm. According to Ducati insiders, this change reduces acceleration squat. This also puts more weight on the front wheel for improved cornering. Last year's Panigale V4 fuel tank upgrade comes to the 2023 Streetfighter V4. Fuel capacity is up about a quart to 4.5 gallons. The shape is designed to allow the rider to hug the tank better when cornering and braking. There's a new lithium-ion battery in the V4S and V4 SP2. It's nearly 4 pounds lighter than last year's high-end SP battery.